And because it's tap or untap, I think just that combination of things kind of ruins the whole. My opponent's fetch lands are very strange for a twin deck. Windswept Teeth. Both Dig and Chalice in Vintage. What, Jesus, do you play Dig or Chalice? Yep, and Thirst is fully unrestricted. I'm really looking forward to more Patreons, though, not just... BTC Pod, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Ibram special. Not so much for the donations. I mean, the money's nice and I can use it for the stream, but I'm more excited to get more people reading the articles and more of you guys downloading the music. And Snafu, have you had a chance to pick through? I updated the music even more today. I added more songs and more album art. Did you have a chance to pick through? You'll see more. You'll see even more music on here because I updated it again. Chalice is restricted, Spartan. I updated this even more. Have you had a chance to pick through it, Snafu? You're on there. You can Oh crap. Spawn, I will support you in 2 weeks so I get my... Oh, cool! Any options that accept Bitcoin? Bitcoin? Does PayPal do Bitcoin? Because I do have a PayPal. I have a PayPal. It's down here. You can click on the help jar. God, that looks really pathetic. Or the Futurama themed one. They both take you to this. They both take you here. And then you can write me a little silly message. And I will, do a silly dance for you in your honor. And then I also put your name here. And I'll also read what you said on stream. I do all three of those things. We might not get any more good practice out. I feel like I'm warmed up. We might not get any more practice out of this twin player. Which is funny because his combo also is the kind of combo where you just sit back and you're like, yep, you're going to make a bunch of tokens and kill me. I'll admit that our combo is my opponent has to sit back and I play a bunch of spells, which I think is more interesting. Spent all your money on miniatures. Oh, yeah. I actually, a while ago, RB Man, I totally understand. I used to play Warhammer, and both Fantasy and 40k back in the day. I went through 3 different armies, but each time I didn't have enough money, of course, to just invest in a whole new army, so I would sell my old army. I played Tyranids first, then I played... If you guys don't play tabletop, you're like, what the hell is Spawn talking about? You're such a nerd. Tyranids, and then I played Eldar, Bill Tan style, Craft World or whatever. Yeah, Craft World. And then I played Tau. And I actually still own my Tau. It's sitting at home, like my parents' house somewhere, just in a closet. I don't play it anymore. But, you know, space communists, right? The Tau. For the greater good. I'm right there with you, man. Models are expensive, but it's a fun hobby. I would paint them. I'd paint them. And, it's kind of cool. I haven't done anything with miniatures in a long time, though. That was more so like my middle school years. I was like painting and playing. It was fun, though, building them. I enjoyed that, you know, especially with what I'm planning on doing with my life. I like building things. Piecing them together. I don't think this guy's coming back, and that's fine. He was trying to be nice about it, though. He was like, okay, I believe you have it. Do you want me to let you finish? And maybe he was just frustrated that I didn't respond. I didn't see his message. I wasn't purposely ignoring my opponent. I didn't Ignore you on purpose. That's fine. I'm gonna go play my league match because I think I'm warmed up. I think I'm ready. Speaking perfect English to you. Put them all together. Let's jump into the league match. I think I'm warmed up. Any other questions about the deck though before we go in? Anybody not know what the heck this deck does even after seeing that display? Like what if we're okay? Maybe you have a question like, well, Spawn, what if we're against Ensnaring Bridge? Boom, Flesh Blood, namely the blood side. Target creature I control deals damage equal to its power to target creature or player. If there's a Spellskite, though, you gotta kill the Spellskite first, so you'd have to, like, you know, wear the Spellskite first, then you go get the blood. Actually, I guess you would just tear the Ensnaring Bridge, unless they have both Spellskite and Ensnaring Bridge and only have one wear tear, so then you'd have to wear the Spellskite and still blood. Can you beat an Iona? We usually go off before something like an Iona would hit the board. I haven't had to play against Iona yet. I can Simic Charm an Iona if he names... But he's going to name blue or green, right? Obviously, he's going to name blue. Can I beat an Iona? I don't know. I haven't come up against an Iona, Jesus. I'm actually usually the guy playing the Iona. I play a lot of Gifts Ungiven when it comes to Modern. I actually really enjoy that deck. I've built several different builds. Everything from Go-Go Gadget Gifts, which is 4-color gifts, to traditional Sultai Gifts with a white splash. Or I also have played Gifts Tron. So I'm usually the one doing the Iona-ing. I'm usually that guy. But not tonight. We're playing a different deck. But I'm usually the Gifts Ungiven guy. If you want to try play minis online, you can play Vassal. That's kind of cool, and then you don't have to spend like $1 billion. I haven't really had a desire to play minis, though, recently. Alright, let's jump in. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's find an opponent. But here's the deck, more or less. I wish I could curve it, though. Fate Stitcher, you don't hardcast. You unearth it for 1 blue. Let's do this. I'll pay a little less attention to the chat. I hate to say that, but it's true. I need to focus. I do need to focus. I'm gonna go Temple Garden. Now, if he doesn't kill the Bird of Paradise... Yeah, we win. Well, not necessarily, excuse me, that's presumptuous of me, but this is the turn. This is a setup for a turn 2 kill. Bird, land, another land, and a Gitaxian Probe and the Ascendancy in hand. Our opponent's on Tron. It looks like it might even be budget Tron due to the Karplusen, unless this is reasonable right now. For sure, Grove of the Burn Willows is more where you want to be. Okay, so white, blue, red. Let's go turn 2, boys. Turn 2. So you Gitaxian Probe, thus triggering the Ascendancy. Noxious. That's obnoxious. I'm really not ready for this Glittering Wish. I only have 1 tapper. I'm gonna actually pitch the... That's too early to see Glittering Wish. Alright, his hand was a bunch of stuff we don't care about. Mine, Scrying, main deck Pyroclasm. Community Team won Yearly Cup. Yeah, that's why I have that. Ancient, Star, Emmy, and a Mine. Have it on the mind. Alright, Cerulean Wisps to net mana. So check this out. This is kind of a cool interaction that you're only really going to see from a deck like this, and then you float blue. Yes. I'm not ready for the extra Ascendancy. And then that untaps the bird again. So another blue. We're going to Sleight of Hand. Triggers, untap. I'm gonna pitch the Noxious. Sylvan Carrington and a Strand, both of which are bad at this point. Land is technically less worse because I haven't... No, I already made my land drop, so the Sylvan was actually better. Slightly. Okay, Cerulean Wisps. That is a that is a blue bird of paradise. Alright, before the Cerulean Wisps go off, then that untaps the bird. Blue again, Gataxian Probe. Nice, Serum Visions, this is the draw. We are almost to Whispers of the Muse buyback, by the way. That's why I'm really... nice, we drew Fate Stitcher, we're golden. We can actually pull off the buyback, which everyone, I know not just some of you, everyone's been skeptical about me trying a 2 of Whisper of the Muse. I want to show you that it can do something. So hopefully that's what is about to happen. Pitch the Fate Stitcher, Serum Visions. We don't want either of these, bottom. Like, when you're in the middle of going off, you don't want lands or technically birds or Sylvans unless you draw the red. Okay, so Fate Stitch. This is the kind of board I like because... Oh, am I seriously still one short of the Whisper buyback? Or 2 short? God, we are so close. Well, there's one more in the deck, and we have Noxious Revivals, so there's a chance to get this back, but I have to keep going. This gets us 2 cards deeper, technically, because we'll loot once. That's unfortunate. I wanted to get to buy. I wanted to buy back. All right, give me this. Oh boy, come on, non-creature spell. We bricked. That's okay. So things I can do. I mean, yes, he's got the Pyroclasm. My opponent. I could play Sylvan Carrington. I don't want to play straight into a Pyroclasm. We literally hit nothing but creatures and land for the last few draws, so that's when you brick. Right there. I thought we had a lot going for us. It's not like I missed a mana somewhere in here. I never did. It's hard to go off successfully on turn 2, though. I think we hit him for 7. I might consider hitting him for the full amount instead of playing the Sylvan. No, Sylvan lets me go off next turn. It's more correct to play the Sylvan. So I'm going to untap this. Green, cast a Sylvan. And we also have a Fate Stitcher that we'll be using for next turn. I don't want to get Pyroclasm down and have absolutely nothing. We'll hit him. I mean, this means he's not doing much with his next turn. He's just going to Pyroclasm me. We lose the bird. We keep the Sylvan. That's unfortunate. I mean, we can easily, if we draw a non-creature spell, we can go off again. I mean, he's really not doing much of anything over there for the next few turns. It's a while to set up the Tron. Yeah, it's fine. Not a big deal. Okay, non-creature spell. Sweet. Cool. So we can try again. We just hit a dry spot. It happens. It's not a perfectly... Oh, I forgot to tap my Sylvan. Jeez. Okay, now I have officially missed 1 mana. It's official. I did miss 1 just now. Okay, Crimson Wisps is better than a bird, for sure. We did officially miss a mana there, though. That makes me sad. Also, why did I discard bird? I had a Fate Stitcher to discard. Now I'm making all sorts of mistakes. Alright, I'm gonna focus. See if I can recoup. I think I can. I think I can recoup that mistake. Especially if this vision's this good. Okay, Cerulean is a fine card to see. I don't know about the Glittering Wish. I do have an untapped Temple Garden. I think I'm supposed to go top. Bring back Fate Stitcher, so blue, Fate Stitch. Maybe I'm supposed to bird and then Crimson Wisp the bird. But that's going down a lot of cards, and Jessica, Ascendancy, you want to have some cards to pitch. He's at 11. So putting bird on the table, like, gets us so much closer to winning. I'm willing to do that. And we have the Arid